there, Enid, and welcome to another city update. My name is Larissa Sloan, and with me today is
Jerald Gilbert.
Yay!
Larissa, it's great to be here with you again.
Well,
it's been a while.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming in and bringing us some surprise things to look at.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of the usual stuff, but then we have a little bit of freestyling for you.
Yeah, so we got to do I'm going to do all the regular stuff, and he's going to do all the fun stuff. So,
oh, okay.
Sounds fun?
Sounds fun to me.
So what did you do over the weekend?
You know what? I rested and recuperated. We had some strange weather. It was rainy. I didn't get any mowing done, but you need to now. The grass is going to grow really fast because it's hot and humid now. So, but I got ready to come in today. It's been fantastic. I've been out for a couple of weeks, and I had a nice vacation. And it's good to be back with you as we get stuff done in the city of Enid for our people that live here.
I know. It's going to be exciting to tell them about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, we have a lot of fun things to talk about. And so we are just going to jump right off into it. And so that way you can be informed. So we have the Walk of Fame that is coming up. And I know that this is something that you particularly are passionate about. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, the Walk of Fame is a great opportunity to nominate people in Enid that have done great things for Enid. That's really what it's about in a nutshell. So, excuse me. You just need to write up a narrative, a nomination form. Actually, I think we have a form, and submit it to the city clerk by June 15th, and the mayor and a couple commissioners will help him figure out who gets the award this year. It's normally two folks. Usually it's one posthumously and one that's still alive. So if you want to know what the Walk of Fame is, go out to our website and take a look, and you will see the 38 or 40 pictures or so of all the previous honorees. It's really a who's who's list of who's done things in Enid, Oklahoma. And there are many people who deserve to be recognized that way. So help us figure out who they are and send us a nomination.
And if you have any questions, the city clerk will be more than happy to help you. You can just go down to her office. From what I understand, you can mail in the nominations as well as go into her office and do nominations there too. And so, and then last week we had a blast being live on location, and we do have plans to be live on locations more in random different places, and so we will let you know where those are going to be at. But last week we were able to tell you some information about the Champlain pool, so we're just going to kind of recap and highlight that again. That way if you have any questions or you missed out on some information, then we can just fill you back in on that. So they opened on Tuesday of last week, and so they are offering this. So what you see on the screen is their schedule. So they're offering the lap swim and the from 11 to 12. That's Tuesday through Friday. They're offering the open swim, which means that you can come and swim and things like that, and from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., and that's Tuesday through Saturday. They're doing aqua cardio from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., and that's Tuesday through Friday. And then if you want to have a pool party for your kids or for yourself, then they are offering those as well from 7 to 9 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays only. And so they do have some slides there for the open swim. And the cool thing is they want to make sure that you're safe. So what they do is they test you to make sure that you are able to swim accurately for the slides, as well as if you want to go into the deep end. So you just have to tell them or whatever, and they just pay attention. And so they will just make sure that everyone is safe. And so, but the cool thing about them is they offer all of these different things, and it's $3 per person per entry, or you can take part in their season pass. So their season pass is $30, and that gets you in to all of the things. And then it's an Olympic-sized swimming pool. And so if you go, I think it was like, if you go 10 times, then you pretty much pay for yourself or pays for itself, or it might be something like that. Anyway, and so, but what's cool is once you pay $30 per person, then the season pass goes down to $20. So that is a pretty cool deal, I think. And so I'm excited about joining in on that. And I know this past weekend I would have loved to have jumped in a pool, but I wasn't able to. So we had a lot of yard work to do. Well, and a lot of just it's spring cleaning time.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of that. And so if you're interested in that, then that is definitely something to be interested in. Their number is 580-616-7313. So if you have questions, feel free to go down there. They are located at 400 West Cherokee, and so they will be more than happy to help you. But that's not all, folks. They are also offering swimming lessons. So they are offering 3 different session dates. And so they are offering from June 7th, which is tomorrow. Then you can still get into that, but the deadline is, I believe, today. I believe. So that's from June 7th to June 17th. And then from session 2 is going to be June 21st to July 1st. And session 3 is July 5th to July 15th. Now, you might be asking, what is all that about? So it's $24 for 8 sessions, right? Yes, 8 sessions or lessons. And so you can participate in that. And as you can see on the screen, the different kinds of levels that they're offering. And so they are offering preschool level 1 through 3, which level 1 is beginner, intermediate, and then advanced. And then that's for ages 3 to 5. And so those have specific hours. And then you also have Learn to Swim for those who want to get better at swimming. And they also offer that in level 1, 2, and 3, as well as the beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And so that is for ages 6 to 12. And so those are the times that are going to be for that as well. So if you have any questions and you want to get plugged in to the swimming lessons, all you need to do is go down and you just have to sign up for it. So you do have to register for it. And so there's that information.
Wow. I can learn to swim in just a few sessions, 8 lessons, and it's very affordable. So.
And from what I understand that I learned last week, they do have floaties that they allow you to use only for the swimming lessons. So that's pretty cool. And the pool noodles as well.
Well, it is very hot outside if you haven't been outside yet, and it's very hot in here, so that pool sounds pretty good right now. It's nice and cool there.
They also have events that are happening as well.
Oh. Well,
so let's talk about those.
Yeah, let's tell everybody
Do you know about those?
Well, I know there's some cardboard boat races and things. And
well, let me tell you about it.
Okay.
So they have the cardboard and duct tape boat race. So this was a phenomenal event last year. We had some great submissions, and we had some great boats that were out there. And I don't have all of the awards that they do, but it's cool to see like how long someone floated to when they sank. It was cool to see the ones that floated the whole time, and it was cool to see the Titanic. Like they have one that's called the Titanic Award, so that one was really cool. And so it can only be made out of cardboard and duct tape. So we understand.
No Miracle Seal. That's cheating.
No Miracle Seal. I cannot say I know what that is, but okay, no Miracle Seal. Whatever, that works. But so we understand that making a boat doesn't happen in a day, so you have to work on it, right? And so we understand that. So that's why we're giving you this information now. If you want to get plugged in, you want to join into this, which I highly recommend that you do, because it's fantastic to get families together and like have an art project. So it's at Champlin Pool, June 25th. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. And so that is going to be another fun, exciting year to watch little kids get in and try not to sink. It has to be able to hold at least 1 or 2 people. So that is going to be a lot of fun. The other cool thing that we have going on, now I do know that they have doggy dip, which we don't have that graphic, but I do know that they have doggy dip.
I think doggy dip might have got canceled.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
I was not. Okay. Well then, moving forward. So we also have Donuts with Dads. And so that's a really cool, in light or in celebration of Father's Day. We have Donuts with Dads, much like we do Muffins with Moms. And so that's going to be on June 17th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Champion Gym. And donuts are complimentary. And so this is a good time to just sit down and have a good old fellowship with each other. And so it's not just boys. It's dads with any kind of kids.
Sounds great. You take advantage of that opportunity brought to you by the City of Enid Parks Department.
They do a lot of parks, like a lot of events that we have throughout the year, like the Haunted Gym, which I'm excited to be part of that this year. So excited. And so, yeah. But
you'll be the psycho killer, right?
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could.
You could fit any of those roles.
I mean, okay. Is that good? Okay.
No, it's a fun time. The city has a fun time doing it, and but that's a little bit in the future. But right now, Donuts with Dad, and the cardboard and duct tape boat race sounds like some great things to be doing here very soon.
Get plugged in. It's a lot of things to do. You can get any of that information on our website as well. So we also have. I know that you love this. You are very much a part of Kiwanis.
Yes.
So I would love for you to take over the show and just tell us all about this.
Hey, the Kiwanians run the rides down at Meadow Lake Park now, and I believe they opened on Memorial Day weekend and ran last weekend. And this weekend they'll be running again on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I will be there because it's my weekend to work. So if you want to come ride the rides, please do, and you'll get an added, I'm going to call it a benefit because you get to see me. If that's not a good benefit for you, just wait till the next weekend and I won't be there. But we'll run the train, the Ferris wheel, the little planes, little cars. Gosh, what else is there? That's all of it. The carousel, Ferris wheel, train, and the little car rides. It's fantastic. It's very affordable. I think it's $1 a ticket. Some of the rides take 2 tickets. I like the train, but it's a fun deal. I'll be looking to recruit some people to help me very soon because it takes more than one person to run it down there. So if you're interested in helping, call me. My phone number is 580-484-2473, and I'll see you there on Friday night to help me. So it's a great thing.
Say that 10 times fast.
I know.
Can you say your number any faster?
I gotta say it real. I'm sure you'll put it up. Oh, looky there. You can call me at that number too. That'll roll over to my cell phone.
Oh, look.
Yes, the magic of the communications department.
Magic. I know. They are so magical. I love it. And then we also have the Meadow Lake.
Karen and Scott run that. Karen and Scott Smith. They've contracted with the city for many years now to run the miniature golf. They added the paddle boats a few years ago. They've got 2 concession stands down there selling their famous snow cones and some other things. So if you come down there for the rides, you've got more than just Kiwanis rides. You've got miniature golf and paddle boats. So it's a great time, great experience, and hopefully we'll have great weather and you can hang out, eat at the concession stand, or bring some food and have a picnic. But Karen and Scott will be running, and I don't know exactly what their hours are. I think they're on there. Monday to Friday. They run almost every day, if not every day. So looks like the paddle boats only run in conjunction with the Kiwanis rides, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but the miniature golf, snow cones are open all the time. So come on down.
I could really use a snow cone.
Oh, it sounds good on a hot day like today.
It sounds so good. Well, I am going to say that I have not done the paddle boats, but I've seen them out on the lake. You
know, it's a lot of work. You got to remember it's kind of a kid thing, but adults can do it too. But it's a lot of paddling there as you work. So you probably don't want to go too far.
A lot of exercise
from the dock because you have to paddle back.
It's good for fishing though. You could get on here.
Yes, and it's good for exercise. You're right. It's kind of like a little bicycle.
Yeah. Well, on to our road closures. So, we have, over on East Maple Avenue, we've had a road construction. It's the East Maple Construction Project. And they are finally in the 4th phase of that project. And that road will still be shut down but it's only going to be shut down for about 4 weeks. So be aware of that. And then we also, over on Cheyenne and Thompson for concrete repairs, that's going to be closed as well. And that's only going to last for about 2 weeks. So, and that began today. And so, yeah, just be aware. And anytime that you see any construction that's closed with our workers out there, please drive slow. Stay off of your phones and things like that. Everybody needs to get home safe. So
that's a great point. Be careful around our workers and state workers as they work on our roads. Like you said,
they're working for you.
We want to fix them and then go home. So.
Yeah, they're working for you, trying to make it better. So just please be aware. So that moves us on to some amazing job opportunities with the city of Enid. So we're going to talk about that for a second. So the full-time position for the CIC attendant, that does close today. And then we also have a seasonal groundskeeper for the roadway or the stormwater and roadway. And that closes today. But that doesn't mean there's not another position available that you would qualify for. So we highly recommend that you go to our enid.org/careers and put your application in, because you just don't know what doors will open for you if you do it.
City of Enid is a great place to work, so please, we need people. There's a lot of positions open right now. Don't get discouraged if you don't get something right away. If you want to work and your skills match up with something, you shouldn't have any problem getting on with the City of Enid. We need people, and you can see we need a few part-time positions too. We always need EPTA drivers, and we need folks in the summertime to help keep up with the mowing. So if you're interested, a student or someone that just needs a part-time summer job, come work for us. We'll put you on a mower or some other thing of your choosing to match up with your skills, and love to have you as an employee of the city.
We would love to see that. So, and what some cool stuff is going on is tomorrow we have a commission meeting. And so I'm going to break it over to you.
We've got a big meeting. It's been 3 weeks since our last meeting, just because of the time, the way the calendar falls. We typically meet the first and third Tuesdays, and that's what we're doing. We've got 2 things showing right now, but as soon as I get back to the office, I'll be adding a 3rd thing to the study session, and we've got to chop because we've got to have that updated and posted by 5. But you can see we'll be showing some pictures and talking about Call Lake and the progress there, specifically showing the pipeline. If you've been up around Phillips Road, around Highway 81, either to the east or west, you will see significant progress with buried pipe along Phillips Road. You'll also see there's an item to discuss the Stride Bank Center parking lot and to look at improving a crosswalk from Convention Hall over to the west parking lot. We're going to discuss that in the meeting tomorrow night and get feedback from our commissioners, and certainly we're always open to feedback from the public. This will be a project that will continue to be developed, and then we'll figure out the best way to accomplish what it is we want to do. And then I think we're going to talk about another item about the proceeds of the Great Plains Bank building. We've just recently closed on that building, and I know the commissioners have some things they'd like to talk about tomorrow night, so we will add that for them. And then there's several things on the regular agenda. We'll have a TIF. You might have heard of a tax incremental finance district. There's been several TIF meetings here recently in May, a couple. There was a newspaper article Sunday about the TIF, and there'll be 3 items on the agenda tomorrow, so you can come and see the presentation, or you could look at it now if you want to look it up on the agenda that discusses what TIFs are and what we're specifically trying to do. With a tax increment finance district takes the incremental property tax in this case and makes it available for a public-private use to help incentivize businesses, in this case Tachyon, to add a 35 million, 25 million investment that brings a lot of good paying jobs. And so there's information about that on the agenda now. You'll hear directly about it from Lisa Powell, the ERDA Executive Director, who's been working directly with Tachyon on behalf of the city in trying to help ensure that they build their plan here. And you'll also hear from Nate Ellis, our TIF attorney. He'll be there to help explain it. So there's some items there. There's a lot of action items on the agenda to approve for construction projects. We have been impacted like the rest of the world on inflationary pressures and prices. We've seen a lot of things up 30% or even more, in some cases 100%. And so several of those items are on the agenda to reject the bids that we'll talk about with the commission because we need to rework them. The bids came in way too high. Meadow Lake Shore Stabilization is one of those items that you'll see. Let me take a quick look because there's some other exciting things. I don't want to leave anything out. Larissa helped prepare a prop for me. She printed this. Thank you. It makes it real easy
Well,
for
you're
me.
welcome.
We have some budget amendments. We'll be moving some money around. The good news is our sales tax did exceed our budgeted amount. And for several reasons, we have to make some budget changes. A lot of that money gets moved to other funds like the Caw Lake Fund and the EMA Fund, where those sales taxes are supposed to go. It seemed like there was a couple other things I wanted to mention. Maybe not. There's just a lot of good projects. I already talked about. Well, there's some hearings and some ordinances on a plat. So you'll get to hear about some development at the corner of Chestnut and Cleveland. That's good stuff. We will be adding an executive session too, so that'll be exciting for us to talk about a few things there that we'll clarify when we repost the agenda. So anyway, those things are exciting, and tomorrow is the meeting. It starts at 5, the study session that we have in the council chambers. At 6:30 is the regular meeting. We stream it live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you can't make it in person, you can watch it that way. And you can always reach out to your commissioners at any time, or to me, or to the Assistant City Manager, Scott, or to any of us, really, Communications. Larissa, if you want to email her. We're open to suggestions and constructive criticism. I also want to note that today is a special day, too, because as some folks know, this is the 78th anniversary of the invasion of D-Day. And so that was originally on June 6, 1944. I think I've got my history right. And if not, you can fact check me, but it was a long time ago, but it's very important. And the continent of Europe was liberated largely with the help of well, it was an Allied effort, but the United States was probably a significant portion of that. And so anyway, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. I don't know if we're quite there, ready to talk about the props over here yet. I'll turn it back over to you, Larissa.
Well, I was just saying, since we're talking about history and we're talking about things like about commission meetings that have to do with the city of Enid, like I was just going to ask you, you brought this in and I've never seen you more excited for a prop. So tell us about what you brought here.
Larissa set a high standard with our meetings. Instead of just sitting here and telling you stuff, we're trying to make it more interesting for you. And so, for instance, the live show at the pool last week, and if you saw the Nerf update where we had all the Nerf stuff, that was fun. Well, that's largely Larissa and her creativity. So today,
and my son's toys.
And your son's toys, yes, and they were fun toys. These are some books that John Dwyer, who is a local resident, he actually lives in Wacomas. Many of you probably know him or have heard of him. He's a well-known author. He's written a 2-volume set of Oklahoma history. And he just came to the Rotary Club today, and it's at least the second time that I've seen him talk after he wrote the volume 1. Well, he's finished volume 2, and I think this volume goes up to, I'm trying to think, statehood is what he said. So statehood, you remember, is around 1907. You can read in here to get it exactly right. And he goes up here very current to last year, actually, in the pandemic with Oklahoma. And so there's a lot of stuff in here about Oklahoma, and there's stuff in here about Enid, Oklahoma, too. Again, he's from Wacomas, and he's taught at Southern Nazarene and written many, many books. But these are 2 important books, and so I wanted to just highlight them today. I'm sure you can go out there. In fact, he's got a website, probably www.johnjdwyer.com. So you're interested in some of his books, you can go out there and look. But I'm interested. The only thing I'm worried about is do I have, I'm not a very fast reader, so I'm going to be busy trying to read these books. But I'm sure if I read all these, I'll know a whole lot more about Oklahoma. And if you're like me, I think our high schools still require a semester of Oklahoma history. So I don't know what they're teaching, but they could couldn't go wrong if they teach some of this. Yeah, look.
You're in luck. It's got pictures. Look at that.
Yes. Yes.
It has pictures.
It's
now.
illustrated.
It's illustrated. Now, there's a lot of wording. But, you know, this is probably really good for history classes. For, you know, if you have to do an essay on Oklahoma history, you know.
That'd be good for your kids.
That would be so good.
Right? Yes.
That would be so good. I love it. They're really nice, too. They're hardbacked. And so if you have any questions, then, and you want to know how to get your hands on this, then we will find that out for you. So you just need to call us. My number is 616-7258, and I will help you and the best that I can. So, because you're our viewers, and I guess I'm betting that our viewers are going to be interested in this book.
I bet they will.
I bet they will.
It's good to know about us. If we're all here, we either born here or we came here, and that's exactly what happened to these folks from the beginning of time, from the indigenous folks that were here all the way through people that came and settled through the land runs and all that. And we're coming up on the 129th
29th. Last year
celebration
was
in September of the land run. So he'll talk about all that. Obviously that'll be in volume 1, but anyway, if you're interested, we'll find out. There's a website, johnjdwyer.com. And it was just really interesting because he was right here in down at the Stride Bank Center, so I thought perfect props, and so it was kind of the lazy way of trying to keep up with Larissa, and I'm not really doing a great job, but I thought it was interesting, so it's my effort.
Well, thank you.
You're doing a good job.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Well, thank you.
I love this idea. Way to keep an eye out. I love it.
Yes, yes.
So, just to recap, we have some meetings coming up. So we have the commission meeting that we spoke about. And so that is going to be tomorrow in the council chambers. The study session starts at 5. And the commission meeting will start at 6:30. So if that's something you want to do, it's over at admin in the council chambers. Also, we have the MAPC meeting coming up. And that is on Monday, June 20th at 6. So
yes,
those will also be, the agenda on that will be published closer to that date. But if you want to see what's on this commission meeting coming up, you can go to our website and get that information. So we also have CClickFix. Now we do talk about this quite a bit. And so our hope is that we really make an impact with CClickFix, and it's a tool for you to use to be able to communicate back and forth with us what you're seeing out there. It's not just potholes. I mean, it's a wide variety of different things, and so it's really simple. You download the app, or you can go on the website and you can report things that you're seeing. When you take a picture, there's data and technology to where it will tell the system where your photo was taken and where that's at. So, but if you have any questions, then just give us a call to my office, and I'd be more than happy to help you. I've helped multiple other people resolve their issues, and so that's what we're here for. And so these are just a few of the items that you can report on. And so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We also have, now with the weather going on and the pollen and, oh my goodness, and the wind and all of this crazy wild weather that we also have an app, another app that you can utilize as well. And it's the Garfield County Emergency Management app. Now, if you have a weather radio, that would be channel 4 for when storms are headed this way. And then you can also get information on gcem.org. You'll find the most up-to-date information on the Facebook page or their Twitter. And so you can just find all different kinds of stuff out. That has to do primarily with Garfield County. And so, but yeah, if you have any questions, then you can also call my office and I'll help you with that too. I'd be more than happy to help you. And so,
oh yes,
we have a birthday in our office. Now Dane got easy. He got lucky because we would have sang to him too and had cake and everything. but he decided that it was time for a vacation. So, but this is our happy birthday to our video producer, Dane. He works behind the scenes a lot, and his face doesn't really get shown on the screen a lot. But we just appreciate Dane and everything that he does, and you see a lot of his work. And so we appreciate all of our video producers, including Shay. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing?
Well, we can.
Okay.
You want to start us off?
No, you start.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dane. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Well,
On the City Channel.
On the City Update.
Yeah.
Well, so one thing that I want to start doing is I want to start asking you, the viewers, what would you like to see on the show? Like, what kind of content? Like, what questions do you have? Do you have, like, questions that you would like to know about your host or your co-host? You know, things like that. And so feel free to email us. Feel free to call in, ask us our questions, or ask us your questions, that is. And we would love to be able to give you more info and put things on that you would like to see. Give us suggestions on where you think a live location might be. That would be fun for us to do. And so, but other than that, I don't have anything else, do you?
You know, I think that's about a wrap.
Yeah. Well, you can't miss us because we're literally everywhere. We are on all the social medias. We are on Roku and Fire TV, as well as YouTube. And so if you want to know what the City of Enid has going on, then that is the place, or the website.
Yep.
You could call the website. Wait, you can't call a website.
No, but you can look it up.
You can look it up.
Between that and all those sources.
Technically, you can say Siri.
That's right.
You can. So is that calling the website?
That's right. Sorta.
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 We'll just go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go with it. Well, we appreciate our viewers, and we just thank you for tuning in every week, and we just hope that we can keep giving back to you and information. And like I said, if you have any topics that you would like for us to talk about, if you would like to see a certain guest on the show that is city, associated, then let us know. Mike
Konigsberg would be a good guest, especially since it's springtime and tornado season. Maybe we should do that at some point.
I will reach out to him.
Yep.
For sure. Well, Enid, thank you for tuning in today, and we hope that you've learned something or gotten something, some information, or sparked an interest and you want to find out more information. Until next time, have a good day and do something nice for someone. Bye.
Bye-bye.